Good morning. Today I want to give you about a 45-day review on Trucks for You out of Muskogee, Oklahoma. Where to begin with this company? The first 30 days I was pretty happy there. The money wasn't quite what I wanted, but the people were super friendly and I kept thinking things would get better. They have a big emphasis on CSA and safety. They want you to be safe. They try to keep the trailers in good condition, as with any company. You're going to get a bad one here and there. They want you to report the damage and get it fixed. And incidentally, that's where the problem is going to come in, and we'll get to that. Recruiting, pretty straightforward, as honest as recruiting gets. They told me, I told them I was going to do some videos about them on YouTube. The head of recruiting said, that's fine, just whatever you do, be truthful. If it's good, say it's good. If it's bad, say it's bad. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to use any names. I'll just describe their position within the company. The shop foreman seems like a pretty nice guy. He does his best to do the right thing. They don't rig stuff. So I really like them. The safety department, the logging department, again, really good people. You don't ever feel like they're out to get you. They want you to be safe, but you feel like they're a team player and they're trying to help you. I wish I could name their names in safety because I really like the safety department. There's several in there. There's one that handles like insurance claims, and I'll talk about that in a minute. And then there's a husband and wife that work in there that I've met, and they're both great. I have nothing negative to say about either one of them. Here's where the problem comes in. And, oh boy, this is going to be kind of a little story, a little long story, but just bear with me. You're going to love this. So I was trying to get home for home time. I was in Muskogee. They gave me a load going down to Hutchins, Texas. I delivered that load. They had a T-called load, which is where another driver was bringing me a load, to the Pilot truck stop there on I-20 at exit 470. So I get to the Pilot, swap trailers with him, do my inspection. The chrome rail that runs along the bottom of the trailer on the passenger side had a huge chunk knocked out of it. And I've got pictures. I wish I knew how to put them on here where you could see it. My editing skills, I'm still new at this. I've been doing this about 5 or 6 weeks. My editing skills are not there yet. But it had some huge gashes in it, and it was a load of paper, and I was worried that the trailer might give way. So I contacted the other guy in safety, the one that's not married to the other lady that handles insurance claims and stuff. He was great. He's like, send me pictures. We need to get this fixed. I don't want that trailer to fold on you. I said, well, it's made it this far. It's got to go about 180 miles to Abilene, Texas. Let's deliver it, go to Abilene. And yeah, that's fine. Let's do that. So I deliver in Abilene. They say, hey, there's a rider right there in Abilene. Just drop the trailer off there and then bobtail home to Lubbock. I said, okay. I go to the rider there in Abilene, and they say, we don't do trailer work anymore. It'll either have to go to Fort Worth or it'll have to go to Lubbock. I said, hey, I'm going to Lubbock anyway for home time. Let me call the company and see what they want to do. I call the insurance guy at Trucks for You. He says, yeah, just take it to Lubbock. So then I call my dispatcher. Another good guy, former driver, honest, don't have a problem with him. I said, hey, let's call him John Doe. Hey, John Doe, I've got to, this trailer that Abilene can't fix, they're saying it needs to go to Lubbock, Fort Worth. I'm headed to Lubbock. Can I just take it to Ryder there? He says, yeah, that'll be great. I said, now, are you guys going to pay me the miles from Abilene to Lubbock since I'm taking the trailer up there? He said, let me check. He contacted his supervisor. His supervisor said, sure. Take it to Lubbock. We'll pay the miles up there. So I take it to Lubbock. I drop it at Ryder. I go for my home time. And on the day it's time for me to come out, they say, hey, we need you to go pick that trailer up, and we're going to take it to our drop yard in El Paso instead. I said, no problem. Is that going to pay miles? Yes. So I went, picked the trailer up, took it to El Paso, got my load on another trailer, and left. Well, fast forward to a payday. They send me my settlement, and I see that they've paid me from Abilene to El Paso straight, no Lubbock. A difference of, I want to say, about 200 miles, maybe a little more than 200 miles. I hadn't put a pin to it. I was so shocked. I thought, hey, this is clearly an oversight. They didn't mean to do this. This is something we can fix. I called my dispatcher. He said, I don't know what happened. Let me check. He calls me back. He says, hey, Todd, I'm sorry. I know I told you I was going to pay you to Lubbock, but we are not going to pay you to Lubbock. We're paying straight Abilene to El Paso. I said, wait a second. Your supervisor approved it. I've got the Qualcomm message. He said, yeah, but his supervisor denied it. So at this point, I have a load going to Laredo. I get to Laredo. Trucks for You has a terminal there. And I emptied my truck and went into the terminal. They're like, whoa, 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 you can't quit. Come back here and talk to us. I went in the back and I talked to a guy. I don't know his exact position. He's one of the higher-ups there. Very nice guy. Even at this point, after getting burned, I have nothing bad to say about the people themselves at Trucks for You. The drivers, the office personnel, they're all great. But somebody in the higher-ups decided it'd be in their interest to cheat me out of 200 or so miles. Anyway, we go back in his office and talk. He says, Todd, I feel your pain. And I also mentioned to him the night before I had gone to deliver that load in Laredo. I get there and they go, oh, you got to go over to your yard and get an inspection before we can accept your trailer here. They'll give you a paper to bring us. There was nothing in the Qualcomm about that, nothing to let me know that in advance. I don't even know if I got paid for the extra miles for that. And I mentioned to this Laredo manager, hey, I should have got paid an extra stop. Nobody told me about that. He agreed with me, yeah, normally we don't, but in this situation, we should have paid you an extra stop. He's like, I'm going to email the owner, and I would like you to do the same. So he gave me the owner's phone number. He gave me the owner's email address and asked me to do that. And I haven't done that yet. When I finish shooting this video, I'm going to do that. There will be a follow-up video later on that'll talk about that. But he was like, we desperately need drivers. Is there any way to get you to stay? And I told him what I've always said. When you start having dishonesty or problems with payroll that can't be quickly resolved, there's a problem. And here's what the problem is. Next time they say, hey, we've got a truck broke down over here. Can you go pick up this trailer and take it here? We're going to pay you for it. There's a trust issue there now. Since I've been burned once, I don't know if next time I won't be burned again. And so it's a shame. I really hated to leave the company because I like the people there. But, 200, 230 miles at, probably $1.20, somewhere around $1.20 a mile with the fuel surcharge and everything. Even if you didn't put the fuel surcharge on there, you're talking a few $100, and you just can't let that go. And so I have left Trucks for You. I start a new job tomorrow. I'm at a hotel in Dallas right now awaiting orientation tomorrow. And I will shoot some videos about the new company once I get through orientation. I'll let you know how orientation went. And I'll also comment some more about this if I receive any kind of reply from the owner of the company. If you don't see a new video out about that, then you'll know the owner didn't reply to me. I will say the dispatcher has tried to call me. It's Sunday morning. He tried to call me this morning, and I ignored the call because there's really nothing that he can say at this point. So anyway, I'm going to wrap this video up now, and what you need to do is like and subscribe so that you can kind of follow this saga to its end and see how the new company works out. I used to have a supervisor when I was in sales that used to say, learn from the donkey. And I'm not saying don't go to Trucks for You, and I'm not saying they're a bad company, but I'm saying learn from the donkey and my videos. If learn from my successes and my failures. If I'm telling you that this happened to me at Trucks for You, then if you choose to go there, watch out for these things. But anyway, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.